So what next? What next? We have quite a bit to choose from here. Shall we go... Tell you what, I'm interested here. So some of these are fun. You got serialized cards there. You have the black metal special versions in there. And here we have those Lost Legends, the original Legends cards they found that they put in 3% of the packs. So the special stuff going on there. So let's keep those for later, even though I went hard on Brothers War. So I'm looking forward to what's going in here. You got those schematics, you got the Transformers, you got the serialized cards. There's a lot going on there. These guys a little more normal. Let's go from the oldest. I think this one is no, it's that. I think that's the oldest. So let's go War of the Spark. All them Planeswalkers again. Which one will it be? A lot of cool other cards too, I saw. Some Proliferate support, I believe. Bow Giants, gain 5/5. Crush Descent. Amassing. Zombie Manticore. Amassing. Gideon's Sacrifice. Dealt to the Chosen Permanent instead. Control. Well, you and permanents you control up to the chosen permanent, the creature or the planeswalker you chose. So you can direct it to the planeswalker or the creature. This turn, all of this turn, if it's still there, if it lasts that long. Let's be honest. Turn to nature 2. Destroy, exile for just 2. Yeah, that's nice options. Boring. Gateway Plaza. 1 mana of any color. It takes some effort to get it on the board. Look at those good friends. Great friends. Would you give your life to save this world? Gideon murmured. The Pegasus snorted. No need to be vulgar about it. You're a Pegasus, damn it. Show some class. Arlen. Boring. Basic old pack. We know how this goes. 3. What was this? Add card? Zombie Army. Storm the Citadel. 2/2. When this creature reduces combat damage with a player or planeswalker, destroy target artifact or enchantment. So kind of branch your damage. All the things at once. Pledge of Unity. +1/+1 on each creature you control. Gain 1 life for each creature you control. Ooh. He's not bad, is he? Top 2 cards. Draw a card. Draw 7 cards. Draw 7 cards, and then if your library has no cards in it, you win the game. If you draw a card... Yeah, so it's both of those. So, self-mill. And like... Bioessence Hydra Simic. Enters the battlefield +1 for each loyalty counter on planeswalkers you control. Whenever one or more loyalty counters put that. So it grows with your planeswalkers. That's fun. It's 2 Jaces and 1 Knight. How about that? And again, I think he's not one of the worst Jaces, I think. Again, you gotta want to do that. If you draw a card while your library has no cards in it, you win. So yes, self-mill. And you can mill yourself for 3 basically with its +1. Alright. Fun. I've never done a self-milling theme. It always seems dangerous to me. But maybe now's the time. I got that Phyrexial 1 Jace that also mills. Like double mills or triple mills? So put the 2 of them together. That could work out. Call time. Vikings. Friggin' love it. You listen to Michael? Vikings. You were excited about Transformers. Transformers and Vikings. Deck that's just Transformers and Vikings. That's right up your alley, man. Alright. Got a token down there? Icy Manalith token. That is niche right there. I've only got one pack of this otherwise, or maybe two, maybe just the one. And I believe there are pathways in here as well, and double-faced land cards, I believe, if I remember correctly. Two creatures get indestructible for 5. 1 extra mana gets you indestructible. Okay. Left it out. Obscure Shieldmate. When it dies, it brings a friend. Giant Growth in red for 2 with trample. Resin Seeker Boast. 1 of the green, search your library for basic land guard, reveal it, put it into your hand, and then shuffle. Activate the ability. Only this creature attack this turn, only if once. So if he's still around, make him do something else. Draugur's Helm. You can create something to put it on if nothing is there. Worse living weapon. Oh, the runes. Enchant permanent. Make death touch. Or equipment, so many different things at once. Snow-covered lands. Let's get to the good stuff. Call Time Commander is something I have not looked at all at. Spells you cast from anywhere other than your hand cost 2 less to cast. Foretell and Suspend. Okay. He costs 7 though. Okay, we'll consider you. Viking. Search your library for a rune, like you do, and put it in your hand. And pay 1 rather than pay the amount it costs for rune spells. Wow, 1 instead of 2? Do better. So I'm going to choose one or more creatures or planeswalkers into the battlefield this turn. They resist copies. Okay, that's fun. Hey, I remember you from Commander Night. Thanks. If a permanent you control because it's target to spell their ability and opponent controls, you may draw a card. Selesnya, Human Warrior. Landfall, creature tokens. What do we got here? Boost. And change Arnie Broga's base power to 1 plus the greatest number of power among other creatures, so he imitates another creature. Okay, interesting. Mammoth is more interesting. Okay. So that one's the one I'm really interested in. Again, very, very expensive, but who knows? Who knows? Okay, alright, that's fine. Give me some battles here. See if I can get a battle out of this. I'm really interested in that. I got a fair number of them, but you know, just gotta see more about it. And those Multiverse Legends. The Ragavan. We're looking for a Ragavan here. Because I just sold mine. Again, don't see myself using it. Don't see myself needing it. But having one. That's token Phyrexian Mirror. Mirror. For his dispersal. Bounce Surveil. Equipment. Turn target creature a battle card from graveyard to your hands. First strike as long as another night, so rarely. Those basic transform cards. Had fun with those in the pre-release. It's -1/-1. The blocker gets smaller. That's nice. The Mantic Barrage can't be countered. Hates Azorius. Okay. Sideboard like you do. Another one of those not crazy transform cards. Simic Transform. Chrome Host Hulk. Up to 1 other target creature becomes a 5/5. So that's fun. Ayara, Widow of the Realm. And I think that counts as its color identity red, yeah? So black-red, Rakdos. Sacrifice another creature or artifact. Deals X damage. You gain X life. What else you got? Furnace Queen. Returns a 1 target artifact or creature card from your graveyard to the battlefield. It gains haste. So unearth. So it makes unearth happen. City on Fire. I think in the pre-release, I found that in the pre-release, and I think I almost cast it one time, or I cast it and didn't have a chance to actually use it. Probably should have cast it a turn earlier. I hard cast it. I didn't convoke. It's the thing. I actually hard casted it in a pre-release game. Didn't help me. I lost that one. Running Scale Lord. From your graveyard to the battlefield, extras this creature's power. So, non-land permanents, usually 3 to the battlefield. Gruul Rada. Yargle, that's a Halo foil. Yargle Halo foil. It's only an uncommon Halo foil, but it's still fun. I like the Halo foil style. It's just a Yargle. Breach the Multiverse. Have that one. Stealing things. That was upside down. Okay. SRAM Senior Artificer. And I think I have 2 of those. Cool, so Halo foil. That's neat. Yeah, it's just a Yargle, but it's nice to see. Alright. So now we have some fun stuff here. Let's go with the one that I have the one of right now. Again, black metal special versions of the important cards. I think there's serialized ones in here as well. And surge foils. Love a surge foil. What do we got here? That's a surge foil token. Whatever. Show your terrace. That's fetch. I do like the scrolly thing. I like the scrolly version of these guys. Denethor. Oh, Denethor. Sacrifice another creature. Everyone loses 1 life. You gain 1 life. Okay. Ooh, sagas. That's a cool. You know, the saga card looks good with the scroll effect. That looks real nice. Food. Treasure. 3/1/1 white spirits. It is just an uncommon after all. Okay, there we go. Relentless Harem. That's the etched foil? Do they call it the etched? Because it's not really. That's a silver foil? So many different foilings. The ring tempts you. Target creature of your choice gains lifelink or indestructible. Come in handy. Got more of the wise. That'll go good in my Elrond deck that I'm thinking about. Faramir. Seen him. Creature died, draw a card. Land there. Horn of the Mark. Whenever 2 or more creatures you control attack a player, look at the top 5. Pull a creature. Whenever 2 or more creatures you control attack. So, summoning the friends. Oh, Gandalf the Grey. This guy was my hero in the pre-release. Yeah, I put him down, and the guy playing Sauron stopped everything to get rid of Gandalf. So, love you in that special treatment. That one's just a normal one. Didn't know they came in normal. But that's fine. Indestructible counter. Whenever it enters the battlefield, indestructible, draw a card if it's tiny. Search for a flowering of the white tree. I think people like this one. Legendary creatures get +2/+1 and have a ward. Otherwise, +1. Search for Samwise. And Stone Here Giant. Search for an equipment attached to a creature. Right. I think, yeah, Gandalf and the flowering of the white tree. Those are the interesting ones here. That's Surge Foil Flowering of the White Tree. Ward 1. It's nice to have on Legends. Cool. Alright. So, what do you think? What do you think? Because I had such a soft spot for Brothers War, we'll hold off on that one. 3% of them lost legends. Wow, this is difficult. Sapling. Didn't go super hard on Dominaria United, even though it had a new Joyra, which is my favorite. Toxic Abomination, like you do. Enlist. Charge Boros Kicker. Trample buff. Orzhov. Like you do. Straight to the Coalition. So escapes +1 counter on each creature you control. So 2 and a white for +1 counters all around. On top of the 2 target creatures. Love the lands. I love the lands from that set. That's that textured foil. Put it in a sleeve, you'll never notice that. Phyrexian Merfolk. Draw a card, discard a card. Yeah, okay. Control of Wrath. White, black, red. Is that Mardu? Is that what that is? I cannot remember the 3 color pairs. I cannot. Deal 2 damage. If it was kicked twice, I deal 2 damage. Okay. I guess if you want to. Merfolk was a similar thing. 2+1 for each time it was kicked. Gain control of a target creature with power less than. Okay. That guy. Let's just check it out. Rasputin the Oniromancer. Shout out to The Witcher 3. Where I learned that word in The Witcher 3. Rasputin. There's a lot of weird things going on there. And boring. Okay. Nothing much to speak of there. Nothing I'm terribly excited about, at least. Okay, that was much easier and much messier. Sordier. Grow. Stall for time. If I swarm, could have Death Touch. Shore up. I think I needed a 4th one of these anyway. There we go. For my Jorah Aegis Innovator deck. I have 3. So, something came out of this. Nice show of a Brawler. Meh. Basic land types. Choose 1 for 6. And two islands. It knows me. Textured foil of Radadabric. Ward 2. Zombies have vigilance. Whenever another legendary creature you control dies, create a token that's a copy of it. Except it's not legendary. It's a 2 black zombie. So it loses its power, becomes a zombie, not legendary, but can do the other things. Okay. Urtai Resurrected enters the battlefield, can counter. Activated ability trigger ability. Like squelch effects, I like that. I like they don't see it coming. No, I've seen it before. Goblins, not much into them. Right. My gal right there. These packs knew me. They didn't know that I wanted a legend, but that's fine. Otherwise, it knew me. Great. And Silver Scrutiny. Half flash fast 3. Draw X. Stroke of Genius. Alright. Nothing terribly exciting there. So, here we are. What I went in the hardest when these came out. Brothers War I went in super hard on. Got some Mox Ambers out of it. That was fine. That was fun. Yeah, man. And my Optimus Prime coming in. I got a Shattered Glass Megatron at one point. I wanted to make a deck out of him, but then Optimus seemed like the move. Right. There's prototype cards. Fun. Bit of reunion. Clay Revenant. Yep, graveyard stuff. Unearth. Unearth cards. I like him. Graveyard hate, and just stop. Otherwise, just stop, guys. I need some more of that prototype. Mountain. Fateful Handoff. What's this weird scraping all over that one? It's like, something happened to this guy. Wow, that is rough if you really look at it. It's really rough if you really look at it. But it's tough. I don't even want to read it anymore. Mirror Sheard of Argive. Opponents can't cast spells or activate abilities of sacrifice, creatures, or enchantments. X is number of soldiers. You get X11. Okay, so she's a one-woman army right there. Love it. Hexibus uses its +1 pounce on counters wisely. Yep. Oh, I've mixed my stacks. Yeah, like you do. Retro frames. I'm a sucker for some retro frames. Unwinding Clerk. I'm just, it's good, but I would feel bad using it because it's just so powerful. And tap all artifacts from each other player's on tap. But in a commander game, geez. Sloisa. And there's that one too. It's that one too. See, they chose well on these ones. Permanent becomes untapped. The controller mills a card. I mean, crazy. And I believe Slicer is the one that people really like. I think, if I'm not mistaken. Double Strike, one of my favorite abilities, because it just smacks. You gain control and goaded for the Double Strike. If you do untap Slicer goaded, it can be sacrificed. If you don't, you may have the player gain control of Slicer. If you don't want to, it can be yours here. First Strike and haste. Okay, alright. Here's that. And good to see that schematic foil mesmeric orb. Alright. Among the commercial releases, last one here. Now I could have, if I'd done my homework, find out if all the serialized cards are accounted for in the wild, but that's too much effort. It's far too much effort. Loran's Escape. Like you do, Mindstone's Animation. About a couple of boxes of these, so I'm quite familiar with many of these. 7 for a couple of +1/+1 encounters. Not doing it ever. Geek's Caress. Yep. Therapter. Fabricate. Counter target or activated or triggered ability. I think I used this at Commander Night the other night. Ploins. There's a Temporal Anchor. I think I had one of these. Nice to have 2. Scry 2 every upkeep. Going in that Elrond deck. Whenever you choose to put one or more cards in the bottom of your library while scrying, exile that many, but I can play them. So I don't really need to say no. Why choose? Kind of a scry. Remove a counter from a permanent to get a plains. Remove a counter from a permanent. Sagas. I was thinking to make it a saga deck like that. And get a plains in the bargain. Why not? Yeah, I can do those uncommons. Cloud Key, boring. Another Optimus Prime. Just vanilla Optimus. Never a equipped creature ties, draw a card. So similar to that Skull Clamp. Alright, All right. A couple of things I was interested by. Nothing wild, nothing crazy wild. A couple of things that I think will be fun.
Alright, so let's clear the way here. Sort of.
What am I excited about here? As I mentioned, my Joyra Ageless Innovator deck got a nice boost here. It's probably as consistent as it's going to get at this point. Plus, I probably have enough the Dominaria United Showcase lands to use just those islands, so that's cool. I breezed over Mystic Reflection at the time, but given how easy it is to make chump tokens these days, foretell that off to the side, and even if I just use a Captain's Call, now that threat is quadrupled. Sounds like fun. Ayara, Widow of the Realm, I think I'd have fun building around. Makes all artifacts bombs, and you can target battles, too. And on the other side, something I realized watching an unrelated rules video, you enter combat every turn. It's a phase. You don't always attack, but you always enter combat. So bringing something back from the graveyard you can do every turn. It's also not unearth, so if that creature isn't around at the end step, it doesn't have to exile. Circumvent the exile caused by planning for it to die and dropping a Demonic Vigor on it for 1 mana, or use ninjutsu. I've always wanted to do ninjas, but couldn't decide how. Or just use her from better times to draw cards. And I've seen Aaron Benalia's Ruin before, but now looking at it again, I do like his sacrifice outlet function. Hey, team him up with Radadabric, and rather than just lose the sacrifice for the team boost, Radadabric will end up making a 3/3 non-legendary copy of the sacrifice. Plenty of good legends you want to get another ETB on. There are a few cards that make legendary creature tokens, but not in Orzhov colors. A third color and a third piece of the engine might be fun to make work, though. And maybe it's time to start milling myself. At the Phyrexia All-Will-Be-One pre-release, I had fun with Font of Progress milling other people, and I ended up with a lot of Monumental Facades, so maybe Oil Mill is in my future. So there we are for now. One more piece of this unboxing night when we will see what the Fall Secret Lair drop looks like in person. Check it out.